Alright, hi, I'm Michael. I'm going to show you how to make a dish called Calamarata Trafilata al Bronzo. It's a classic pasta from Naples, Italy, and it gets its name from both the shape of the pasta, which looks like calamari rings, and the traditional use of squid in the recipe. So the pasta I'm using is bronze extruded, which means it has a slightly rough texture that grabs onto the sauce really well. It makes a big difference in both the flavor and the texture. So traditionally this dish is made with calamari and a splash of white wine, but I'll be making a slight twist on it today. Instead of calamari, I'm going to use shrimp, and I'm going to skip the wine and use lemon juice to keep it alcohol-free because I can't buy it. So even with those changes, the dish still keeps the Southern Italian vibe, which is light, flavorful, and perfect for soaking up with bread. So it's one of those meals that feels special but doesn't really take a ton of work to put together. So I'm going to walk you through the ingredients and step by step, and I'll hopefully by the end you want to try and make your own. So I'm going to use Calamarata pasta, fresh shrimp, cherry tomatoes, 2 garlic cloves, a small chili pepper, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, some honey, some fresh parsley, some extra virgin olive oil, some salt and pepper, and potentially a little lemon zest on the top. So now I'm going to go grab the ingredients that I need, which are just a few, and I'll come back here after. Alright, so I just got to Meijer. I'm going to grab the few things that I need, then I'll show you guys what I got when I get back home. Alright, so I got all the stuff here with me. These are the garlic cloves right here. This is the pasta that I'm going to be using. These are the diced tomatoes. This right here is the shrimp I'm going to be using. And I got some parsley that I'm going to have to chop up. All the other stuff I have, like the olive oil, the chili flakes, stuff like that. So I didn't need to buy any of that, so I'm just going to use what I already have. Alright, so now I've got all the ingredients set up. So right here I got my pasta. I got my pepper right here and my salt. And then I got right here the extra virgin olive oil I'm going to be using, about 2 tablespoons. And then I cut up some parsley, and I got a couple garlic cloves. Right here is going to be the shrimp I'm going to be using. And then I got my cherry tomatoes. And my tablespoon of lemon juice I'm going to be using right here. And then over here I got my water boiling. And I'm going to get my sauce ready. Alright, so now that the water is boiling, I'm going to add my pasta right here. And while that's in, I'm going to get my shrimp and my sauce ready to eat. Alright, so now that the pan's hot, I'm going to toss in a couple tablespoons of the extra virgin olive oil. Just to get the pan coated enough so I can cook the shrimp in the sauce. So now I'm going to toss in the shrimp here. I'm just cooking on medium heat. And I'm going to toss in about a tablespoon and a half of lemon juice. I'm substituting this for the white wine. I'm going to start mixing this with the garlic cloves in too. Alright, so now that the shrimp has been cooking for about a minute on each side, I'm going to toss the cherry tomatoes in and mix that in. Meanwhile, the pasta is still boiling. It'll cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. And then once both of them are done, I'll combine them. And I'll toss some parsley and some chili flakes on top too. Alright, now the pasta has been cooking for about 11 minutes, so I'm going to take it off. I'm going to drain it. I'm also going to take the shrimp and the sauce off as well, as it's been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes and it looks done to me. So this right here is what we're working with right now. I'm about to add some more salt and pepper to both of these, and then I'll let you know when I'm about to mix them both together. Alright, so the noodles have been drying, they've been cooled down a little bit now, so I'm going to add them into the bowl now. And I'm going to grab my shrimp and sauce. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it's looking like right now. I'm going to add it into the bowl and combine them. And then from there, I'm gonna add a little bit of the extra virgin olive oil on top. Add a little bit of salt and pepper as well, just to taste. And add some of the crushed red pepper as well. Not a whole lot though. And then some of the parsley that I chopped up right here. Just gonna add it on top. And then I also have some Parmigiano Reggiano right here I'm gonna add. Not too much though. Alright, so after adding everything, this is what it came out looking like. I'm pretty satisfied with how it came out. Now I'm gonna grab a drink and I'm gonna sit down and try it and let you know how it tastes. Alright, so now that the food's made, I'm gonna take a bite, see how it is. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'd probably add a little more seasoning on it if I could. I like the way the noodles taste. Sauce is pretty good. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the dish. Okay, so it's the next day now, and I had a couple of my family members rate the dish, and one of them gave it a 7, the other gave it an 8, so they thought it was decent. But as a result of that, they gave some suggestions as to how I could make it better. And one of them said that that I should pre-toast the dried Calamarata in a pan for a minute or two, so it releases a nutty aroma. They've cooked something like this before, so they know kind of how it works. They said that the light toasting would help the outer starch layer deepen the flavor. Another thing they said was to deglaze the dish with dry white wine. Obviously, I couldn't buy the white wine, so I couldn't add it into the dish. I used the lemon instead. But they said I could cook it until it was like a syrupy sort of texture, and then that additional acidity would help balance, like with the pasta's like weediness almost. Another suggestion was to add like a vegetable fumetto. So like instead of using pasta water or plain pasta water, I could use something that gives a little more flavor. In addition to that, they said that I could use like they said lemon zest. I was opposed to that because I don't really like the taste of it, but they said that was one of their suggestions. So I guess that's just preference. And they also said to use breadcrumb. So use crumbs with like anchovy or garlic to just help with additional flavor, because I guess it tasted kind of bland, they said. So apart from that, they said it was good, and those are their suggestions.